Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to be taking a look at the Vegeta family category team as it stands on global. I've tried to build the best team for it that I can. We just got the support memory from Super Battle Road for getting the permanent buff to Vegeta family, right? So we've had the Goku one in the game for a while. You have to complete the set of 10 stages in order to unlock the Vegeta family one, just like you did with the Goku one. But obviously Global has only just gotten the final stage to be able to unlock it. So we now have the support memory in game. It's called BULLA is Born. So here we go. I haven't actually watched this with the English like subtitles before. Oh, but she likes it. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I haven't watched it before. I don't think I even really watched like the JP one when it came out. So okay, we got the other Trunks is in slot 7, so we should do this really. So the Vegeta family team, obviously you guys know I am a big Vegeta fan, but this category very often gets left in the dust, very often feels like a forgotten team, because Goku being the main character, like we get Goku family buffs all the time. New Gokus, new Gohans, you know, we got the Go Bros EZA, even like new Bardoks and stuff like that. Like Goku family gets buffs all the time. But Vegeta family, I mean, we got what? New Trunks and a couple of EZAs, new free-to-play as well for the Future Saga. But they're not units that just like, oh, there you go, now Vegeta family's top tier, right? Because we got a new LR Trunks and this this EZA for the STR one and the Tech one, right? So obviously it's a team that still does need a lot of help. The other major downside that we see happen fairly regularly is that they bring out a Goku and a Vegeta card as like a dual Dokkan Fest or something, and the Goku is significantly better than the Vegeta. And that happens on a fairly regular basis. I'm trying to think, there's been 1 or 2 instances where I would say the Vegeta was better, but it's very rare that that happens, right? I mean, even just look at things like the 6th anniversary with the LR UI and the LR Blue Evolution Vegeta. Like, Blue Evolution Vegeta, even on release, was nowhere near close to Goku and fell off very quickly. Whereas Goku, of course, I mean, he can still, you know, he'll get you destroyed if he doesn't dodge, but he can still manage in some events because he has the 70% dodge chance. So, Vegeta family often getting left in the dust. I mean, this guy, I did a video recently showing off Majin Vegeta against Fusion Zamasu, and he absolutely can still be a very good, like very strong unit because he has that damage reduction and things like that, right? So he can be a unit that absolutely can still put in the work. But again, we compare him, now they weren't released at the same time, and obviously we would expect a unit that comes out a year later to be better than the one that came out the year before. But think about how dominant God Goku was when he came out earlier this year as the Saiyan Day unit. He was pretty much at that point, because we hadn't had Golden Week yet, he was probably unarguably the best TUR in the game when he came out for Saiyan Day. Whereas when Majin Vegeta came out, he was good, but it wasn't really until Trunks and Vegeta came out to give him a really top tier partner with Trunks in the name that he, you know, his stocks increased. Like, he definitely was not the best TUR in the game when he came out for Saiyan Day. So Vegeta always getting that disrespect. But I love the Vegeta family team, and I love the category. I love Vegeta, I love Trunks. Bulla has a card, but this team definitely does need some more buffs if it's going to be competent in the future, right? Because like I wanted to do just a fun run to show off this team build and just see the kind of you know, just the synergy, the numbers we can get with the support memory active and everything. But you know, you take this team into like dismal future red zone, Vegeta and Trunks have to be your slot 1 unit for the team. You can use Majin Vegeta depending on the rotation if you can get the 6 orbs, so he gets all the damage reduction. But like, you know, even if you go into, like, even if you don't want to mess with the AoEs and you go into stage 4 against Zamasu or stage 3 against Goku Black, you take like a slot 1 super as the first attack against Vegeta and Trunks before they get any build up. And they are taking a fairly decent amount of damage. And then of course, units like this Tech Vegeta from Battle of Gods, who is pretty good, but he's not built for, especially early on before he starts getting built up and everything, he's not built for taking attacks from the multiple int bosses that the Dismal Future Red Zone gave us. So Vegeta family just definitely a team that needs a little bit more help. There's a few big future Dokkan Fests that we could get, like things like the Gallic Gun Vegeta. We still don't have like a proper Dokkan Fest or LR. We got the Great 8 Vegeta from part of his fight against Goku, but we still don't have the classic like the Kamehameha versus the Gallic Gun, like beam clash from the end of the Saiyan saga. So that's a future Dokkan Fest. Obviously, Vegeta going Super Saiyan for the first time and fighting Android 19. That would be a cool future Dokkan Fest for a Vegeta. We have the Super Trunks upcoming for Global. So I guess that is a unit that you can use if you're building the version of the team on JP. But remember, for him to be at his best, he's restricted to having Android/Cell Saga allies, which obviously is going to affect the team build dramatically. Like, I couldn't just switch out, say, like the STR Trunks on this team for that Tech Trunks, because then he wouldn't be getting his passive active, right? So in terms of Trunkses, I don't think there's many other ones like unrepresented. Trying to think, but yeah, we've got multiple future ones. We've got the Cell Saga ones. We've got Super Trunkses. But yeah, a couple more Vegetas that we could potentially see. It would be really nice if Dokkan at some point in the future, because they're obviously not doing it like anytime soon, but if at some point in the future Dokkan would give us this sort of update where units that are joined forces, this is how Legends does it, right, where units that are joined forces get the categories for the separate characters. So like, for example, every Goku and Vegeta card, aka some of the really powerful LRs from the anniversaries and the worldwides and stuff like that, they would all be on Goku family and Vegeta family if they did that. So now imagine running like the GT duo on this team or something like that, right? Like, would make the team significantly better. But you know, I don't see them doing that at any point in the future. I would like to see a new Dokkan Fest for the blue Vegeta that fights Rose, because obviously we have the Int one from ages ago, like the 100% leader. He's the only Vegeta in the game that has that super attack animation from where he like pummels Rose into the ground, and of course that unit is super old, so that super attack animation is very, very basic. So having a new version of that I think would be really, really cool. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. What new Vegeta cards would you like to see? Obviously, we got the Majin Vegeta for Saiyan Day last year. We got the LR during the anniversary that is Barbary with the Majin Vegeta exchange. I would still love to see a new Majin Vegeta. And of course, we have the Tech one that released as the Dual Dokkan Fest with the Int Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku. That transforms into Super Saiyan 3, and the Vegeta Super Saiyan 2 that transforms into Majin Vegeta. They are going to get their Easy A's at some point in the future. So hopefully, that Vegeta has a lot of potential, because both him and the Goku, I think you could make an argument, depending on the team builds at the time, that Vegeta maybe was better than that Goku, maybe, or at least they were as close to being equal as the Goku and Vegeta dual releases usually ever get, right? So that Tech Vegeta with his Easy A has the potential to be really, really good. But yeah, it'll just be interesting to see if they do give our boy some extra buffs, right? I wonder if we'll ever get like another Bulla card. I guess it depends what they do in the future with the series, because Bulla doesn't really do a lot in GT, which is, you know, highly evidenced by the fact that her super attack is Vegeta coming in and doing the Gallic Gun, right? So very unlikely that we'd get more Bulla cards. We don't have a Bulma. We obviously got LR Bulma for Golden Week, who is one of the best units in the game, but she's from Dragon Ball Saga. I wonder if we'll ever get like a Bulma support unit who is from the more like recent arcs where she's obviously married to Vegeta, so would be on Vegeta family, like the later Chi-Chis are. Because that would be kind of cool, right? There are no Bulma units on the Vegeta family category. The closest we get is that LR Trunks from Super Battle Road in the car that has Bulma in the art, but obviously not in the name. So it would be interesting to see some buffs like that in the future, maybe. It would just be nice, right, for this team to be even close to as relevant and powerful as the team for Goku family is, right? So can I put you in slot 1? I mean, 480k with guard or 180 with 40%, is it 40 or 60? 60% damage reduction. The guard probably is better, so we'll do this. As long as that drops out of the way, which I actually don't think it will. Is it going to? Yeah, no, it does. That comes down like that, yeah. So then we get the 6 orbs for you. And there we go. See, the thing is with Vegeta and Trunks building up ki as you go as well, it's not as difficult to get their 18 ki super, so you can kind of work around the orb field so that you get the 18 ki super for them, with them needing not a huge amount of ki to get there, and then you can still give 6 orbs to Int Majin Vegeta to get that extra damage reduction. Because post-super, his defense is good, because he raises defense on super, And then obviously you have the 30% damage reduction from having the intro active because we have a Trunks on the team, and then getting the 6 orbs gives you the extra damage reduction. Now, the only other thing as well is we don't really have like a really good 200% Vegeta family leader, because Goku family, there's a couple of units where they have leader skills where their 200% combo, you can fit a lot of Goku family units on there, whereas for Vegeta, we have Vegeta and Trunks, because they have Bond of Parent and Child as one of their 170s, but their plus 30 is Battle of Fate, so a bunch of these characters are not on there. And then you have Majin Vegeta, whose 30% is Gifted Warriors, which is basically only Vegetas. No Trunkses are on there, Bulla's not on there, so there's no real team that you can make that gives, unless I'm missing a really obvious one, which I don't think I am, there's no units, there's no teams where you can build a full everyone on the team gets 200% Vegeta family team, right? Whereas for Goku, you can, because Bardock has the leader skill that will give him and then like a team full of Gokus would all have 200%. AGL Kai Goku, you can make a team full of Gokus. There's a couple of options where you can make a full 200% team that is all Goku family. God Goku, because of the exploding rages, the 30%, there's units like Super Saiyan Bardock, physical LR Gohan. Like you can make a full 200% Goku family team out of some of these other leader skills, but you can't for Vegeta family, unless there is, like I say, one that I'm missing. But it would be nice if we could have that, right? Because some of the units on this team, even with the support memory for the permanent buff, are not putting out the kind of numbers we would even see them do on a 200% team. Now, this Trunks is on the 200% lead, and considering mine only has one dupe, obviously he's able to do some pretty good numbers here. Will we get... Actually, yeah, we might actually be able to get the sort of hope to get the finish. And we also have the Vegeta and Trunks active skill that we can use. The Vegeta and Trunks active skill is, of course, very, very good because it does some damage. You get guaranteed crits for the turn, and then, of course, it buffs everybody on the rotation's defense. So very, very useful. But yeah, we'll be able to use that next turn. Well, actually, we should be able to use the other one next turn, right? So final stage here. Obviously, again, we didn't jump into like a super, super hard event, so I'm not... you know, not trying to say, oh, look how great the Vegeta family team is now with this support memory. I'm also a little bit worried that BULLA is just going to sell at the end here. So I could do this, but it does kind of damage the rotation overall in terms of power-wise if we do that. But I think I will do it just to be safe, right? It'd be kind of annoying to get all this way through the run and then be like, well, now we're dead. Because BULLA, as Vegeta family is lacking strong support units, BULLA gets us killed at the end, so... we'll go ahead and do this. After all that, he's probably just going to super attack Vegeta and Trunks, and then it wouldn't have even mattered. Because I think with her defense, like post-super and everything, she should be okay to at least take a normal or two at the end of the turn. There's only 2 attacks. But rather than run that risk, we'll float off Majin Vegeta and get the W here. Because we are going to be able to drop the Sword of Hope on the next turn. Is he actually not going to super in slot 1? Alright, well. Oh, no, he did, of course. I thought that... and they dodged it. Okay. Alright, well, you know, it is what it is, as they say. But we've got the other Vegeta and Trunks active coming up. We've got this Sword of Hope. So it's going to be a bad time for Cell on the next turn. Dodge. And dodge. So we just take 0 damage regardless. I put him in the slot 3 because he's a better tank rather than relying on BULLA to dodge, and then we just dodged everything anyway. So right, so should we just use the Sword of Hope here? I guess we probably should, right? So we'll go ahead and fire this off here, see what we get. We're not like crazy overcharged with the standby or anything, but man, parts of this look so good. Like that close up at the beginning with the shading and everything looks really, really good. I'm just still so underwhelmed by this end part. Like, the TUR has the massive column of, like, energy explosion thing. And that, to me, is just so underwhelming. I find it really disappointing. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll do this. We got the Dokkan attack here with Vegeta and Trunks. I mean, we should do an absolute insane amount of damage this turn, right? Because even though he's out of the standby, Trunks is still able to do big numbers here. We're getting the Dokkan attack with Vegeta and Trunks. I mean, they're at an 8.5 million. Remember, considering they are a defensive unit primarily, them rocking an 8.5 on this turn is pretty nice. That's obviously with the fact that it's their 200 lead, so they are getting the 200%, and we have the support memory. No support on this rotation, because obviously Vegeta's support only lasts for 2 turns once it goes off, the Tech Battle of Gods Vegeta. And also, I don't like the fact that his transformation is so restricted, right? It would have been quite nice to get his transformation in the video, because we've gotten a bunch of the active skills and stuff like that into this run. So it would have been quite nice to get his one in there as well. Especially because the That's My Bulma is one of my favourite Dragon Ball moments from like all of modern Dragon Ball. So I was very hyped when he got his card during Saiyan Day. Would have been very nice for us to get that in this video, but we are probably going to finish things off here with... Well, actually, is Vegeta going to finish him off? You know, the worst case scenario is he could actually Super Vegeta at the end here and kill him. That is a very possible thing that could happen. So, I only just recently rainbowed this Vegeta. I got the last copy from the LR Tree of Might Goku banner. Oh yeah, we're dead. If he's taking 30k from a normal... Well, there you go. Realistic ending for Battle of Gods Vegeta, I guess. I mean, if that doesn't perfectly underline the Vegeta family position in Dokkan, I don't know what does, right? So, of course, just like Vegeta himself, we came in all confident and ended up taking the L. So, would be nice to see some more Vegeta family buffs. Let me know what stuff you guys would like to see down below. The support memory is cool, but like the thing is, if you were going to take this team into one of the tougher events, like the Zamasu Red Zones, right, you would probably just run one of the support memories that gives you a heal and then use items rather than use the 10% buff one, I think. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.